Honestly, I'm glad that we kind of stepped away from getting lost in the forest, lost in the desert, lost in the swamp. You know, that archetype's always getting super tiring anyway, and I'm happy to see that we aren't doing it here. Hello everybody, my name is Dave, you can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Talesofarise. In the previous episode, we got through the forest. The forest wasn't a very long trek. We fought a boss, giant wolf Zoogle. We met someone who's a Renin who is killing Zoogles for some reason. This time, we're gonna be heading over and finding a way to kind of infiltrate the city. We have a whole bunch of...
I think he's saying something's over there.
Huh? Oh, the owl forest. Wonder what that entails. Poodle? You can't just yeet the camera over. But let's see what he wants. Huh?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What's going on? Why did the weather change all of a sudden?
The snow's gone, and it doesn't even feel cold anymore. Just what's going on?
Sorry, I'm just as confused as you guys might be.
I see something big farther in. Is that a Zoogle? No, an owl?
Is this?
Hoodle doesn't seem too wary, so it's probably not hostile.
What?
Let's go see what's up then. Stay sharp.
Why? This is so weird. Oh, look at his eye. I don't know if I appreciate this energy or not.
I don't get it. Why has it suddenly started giving us things?
Is this how I get my costumes and other cosmetics? Oh, is this the red owl from like a few episodes ago?
Hey, is that owl beckoning us over?
I think it is. It's the owl we rescued before.
Then maybe that's what the gifts are all about. It's thanking us for saving its friend.
Hoodle's having a great time. I see him flying in the background over there.
This one isn't just bigger than Hoodle, though. Something about it seems almost regal. Don't you think?
This is such a weird way
What
to
if it
introduce a
was the
side quest.
king of the owls?
Would that make the other one the queen?
You think so?
Yes, they're clearly a pair.
They're cute. They're a cute little pair.
Is this some kind of owl sanctuary?
That
It's
might
such
be
a big
the
place,
best way to
though.
look at it.
I wonder if those two were living here all alone until we rescued that owl.
Okay, so we
I
will
thought
always have
no
the
other
guaranteed
owls
one
existed,
owl just to
but
introduce
here
this
they
for
are.
the sake of the side
And
quest.
a king and queen by the looks of them. You never know what other ones might be out there until we look for them.
What I did notice that there were like different colors. I wonder if that was playing into anything.
That's... well, I mean, yeah. I guess you've got a point. Hey, Hoodle. How about we find more of your friends and tell them about this place? It can be
So
a
we're gonna
little
get
side mission on
accessories,
our
but
trip,
for every like milestone, we're
that's
gonna get like a
okay.
costume piece.
It's fine with me. We'll find as many as we can.
Thank you.
Like I said, well, I'll try my best to find them throughout the series, and then we can
Oh,
just put them all together.
Rinwell?
it's nothing. Don't mind me. Ready to move on?
I hate when characters do that because now that almost seems like, you know, they say it's nothing, but is it really nothing? I don't believe her. Okay, so she can learn concentrate. Ooh, I'll learn this. So that way she just scales and gets stronger from there. This might actually be a better one to get, like, all of the stuff for. Oh, we have a fast travel point here now, but look at all the owls we gotten. So I'm missing probably, so if we can safely assume that there's 2 on each of those leave thingies. So I'm missing 2, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm missing 8 there. And you know, I thought that each each region does have a different like set of them. Okay, so this more or less makes sense. So let's see if the king has anything else for us, because I know that I've done a good job of getting a certain amount of owls so far. This is such a bizarre way to like give rewards though. Apple gel, life bottle, orange gels, panacea bottles. So there's just gonna be random stuff over here that he's just gonna be like, all right, here y'all go. But in the meantime, I might be able to use some more of my skill points, so I'm just gonna take a quick little peek when I'll be back with you guys in a moment. All right, so I just walked to the end already, and then the owl just kind of pulled me out back into the main like region. So I think we're doing pretty okay so far.
Snake Eyes, and your group fighting them is
The Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering info.
So I actually want to hear the context this time.
Involves a lot of double crossing.
It does, but it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
That's fair. That's all I can say. But overall, I think I am enjoying Cyslodia a little bit more compared to a little bit more in comparison to Calaglia so far. I think that there's been a lot more interesting stuff going on, but I can understand that because that's like, I'm saying that stage 1 is more interesting than the tutorial, so that truly shouldn't surprise anyone. Okay, so that's where we're supposed to go. Then this is the main path to the city. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we got some lettuce for our trouble, and obviously we can't enter in through that way. I'm guessing the game will probably say something, be like, stop it, you. So, not even gonna try. But I think we still have a good like section of Cyslodia to kind of like go on and explore, like in this little main area here. So I think it's probably just gonna be in our best interest that before we go into that cave passage, just to go and see what's there to be offered, right? Also, one of the things that I have been greatly appreciating is that I like that Alphen has like, I don't know when I got it. It's probably one of the things that I got like with my SP is just what effectively looks like a skill reset almost, where as soon as I defeat an enemy, it makes him kind of move and rotate over to the next one. I will say it is a little sad that I decided not to get Rising Phoenix just quite yet, because it's just, I don't want to say boring, but I only have one move that uses the flaming sword. So
this could be useful.
It's just like awkward at best, I suppose, that I only have one flaming sword attack. And I mean, it's helpful, but it's not necessarily like, I feel like if I at least had another one, at least it would spice up the gameplay a little bit. So I think while we're kind of taking this opportunity to explore the region, I kind of want to talk a little bit about why I really enjoy playing Tales games in the first place. So one of my biggest qualms about a lot of different JRPGs where a lot of your teammate may be controlled by like an AI or just like an alternate party, what ends up happening in some situations is that your AI teammates end up being like feeling a lot weaker than a lot of your like other team members, and it makes for almost I don't want to say like fully frustrating experience, but it definitely doesn't like, makes it seem like your teammates aren't nearly as impactful. And I feel like the Tales games goes almost directly kind of against that ideology, and it makes it a lot more fun to play as a result, because like I said, if I had a better handle on how like Xion and Rinwell played, I can play them and I can have a good time with them. And I want to say that they've also had some of the more compelling battle game systems. while I'm at it that I really like, because while I am fine with turn-based games, like Persona is one of my top favorite gaming franchises ever. Being able to play like this, where it's a lot of action as well, I truly enjoy too. Other than that, I mean, I've played a lot of these types of role-playing games for quite some time. It's been one of my favorite genres, just period. Oh, there's an owl right here. Hold on, wait, come on, friend.
Shake off that water.
Hi, friend. I got you. We got a wolf tail for our trouble. Got a little newt.
My clothes are frozen.
So I guess, doesn't that mean that Rinwell has the potential to be like one of our strongest characters, strictly for the fact that like, oh, I can melt this. Oh, that's cool. Grit
Maybe
emblem.
it's time I try on something new.
I think I know who can wield that. Wait, I was saying, why is saying that a monster acknowledged over here? But that's why.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Okay. Let's see what we can kind of cook up here. I do wish that as far as like comboing potential goes, that we had more like art pages, I guess. Because right now I do feel a little limited in having just like the 6. All right. Like I do think that there is potential in the arts that I have now, but I feel like looking at how like Shion and Rinwell play, they have access to like a lot of the skills that they already are very, well, I say already are like very familiar with using. Of course, I already restricted like their water abilities and stuff, and you guys already know that the only reason I did that was because I was fighting a water resistant boss. But even still, like, I guess you would think that Alphen, who kind of is like the main catalyst for like combos and everything, will have just, you know, a tiny bit more flexibility than what's kind of shown to us currently. And mind you, this is also the first major area. There's a very, very strong chance that I might get tools later that can help me expand on his combo potential a little bit further. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see whenever that happens. I think we are almost done, like taking a good scan around this region. I think I got a good amount of the rewards. So we can probably start heading up to that like spring area. But after we pick up these fruit from a tree, I got 5 apples. Apples are good. Who likes apples? I like apples. Another battle done, another day to hopefully figure out where we need to go. I think, actually, yeah, I do want to fight the, oh, I guess I'm not fighting these berserkers.
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell.
What are
someone we
you
know?
doing here? If the snake eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
They're fine. They all got back in one piece.
Oh, her entire squad made it?
Zoogle took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shion. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
You mean you made it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
Well, it's kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
I would agree.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can. Use this passage whenever you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
I mean, I already walked up there. They didn't do nothing. Well, I didn't walk all the way up there. I just like took a little peek-see, like a little wait. I'm gonna fight these berserkers, then I'll head inside.
Astral energy, full throttle!
Oh, okay. Now y'all want to do it?
Certainly not bad.
No
Okay,
complaints
I
here.
guess whatever. I guess, you know, that finisher was actually really cool, but now y'all choose to do it when I'm decided to like almost cut out the fight.
How do the Renans not know about
Whatever.
this secret route of yours?
Whatever.
Cycloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down.
Oh, we love an underground railway.
We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
We got some milk. But I'm a friend of like a little underground, not railway, but just like an underground little city vibe. I like it. Pretty good. But we made it into town. So it's loaded. Now I guess we just have to be careful with who we decide to tell everything, because I have the sneaking suspicion that anybody who's in Rinwell's group might actually backstab her. Excuse me?
Do
So
you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
that's one of the things that I think I want to be very, very mindful of.
This is Sislet. Capital
Because
C.
like I said, she mentioned it before that you shouldn't trust everyone. So even her squad that tried to make it out to Calaglia, I'm not sure if I even want to trust, you know?
Here.
So we'll just kind of have to take our strides and make sure that we don't... We shouldn't overshare, but I know that we're going to. That's just kind of the way. So he's over here. Oh, I see him. See, like, I like little collectibles like that. So that way we don't,
You're saying we
like,
should check the owl forest?
have to spend like an obscene amount of time looking for them. But you know, while I'm thinking about it, I don't think I saw that midnight blue garb. Okay, so that's for Alphen. Oh wait, that looks so much better in my opinion. That's so good. It's just like a nice, it's not even like a full like color palette switch, but it's enough to like, I like the darker colors on him better. I wonder if it's gonna stay like that in the cutscenes too. Traditionally in Tales games, the costumes stay on. So I hope that we get a good, oh yeah, it is staying on.
Dragon!
Shh. It's good to see you. Who's this?
There with
Look
me.
at that, doesn't he look so much nicer?
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
All right, so we have the opportunity to establish the status quo here. Let's see what happened, everybody.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver
Okay,
Swords.
yeah, he looks like someone I'm about to
And I
have
wish
to
I
beat
could
up
extend
later.
my warmest welcome to you all, but if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended.
You're the rat. I don't trust
See,
you.
I've
I
grown
don't.
comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back, but stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you.
Like,
Forgive my manners.
sorry, he
You
just
must be
looks so
tired after
evil
such
to
an
me.
arduous journey.
I could be wrong. I could be horrendously wrong.
But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here. To help. We've got the firepower to do it too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
Blah, 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 blah.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us.
Sweet.
Just as long as you
Oh,
help
that
us
was
with our
not
problem
like a cute,
afterwards.
like sweet. Sorry.
If
Sweet.
he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters.
All right, that makes
Either
sense.
that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile.
Right, because
Remember,
we
it's not
actually
just
like
the
stand
Snake
out
Eyes.
greatly.
Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
Oh, that's giving death flag. That's giving death flag, man. And you know, new arts for Rinwell, that's great, but that's giving death flag.
All right, let's head into town.
All right,
and see what the fuss
let's
is.
this get the silver swords.
Have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
It might be him
that's
being pretty naive.
Unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kind of get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group.
I feel like he's gonna betray the
or when
group.
the Snake Eyes
Like,
might be watching.
I can't shake that
What
thought.
made you join up
If
with
I'm
the
being
Silver
completely honest
Swords
with you
in the
guys.
first place? This wasn't your hometown, so was it the Snake Eyes who?
No,
Stretches are
it
nice.
wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving.
This is one of those kind of arcs that I've noticed that where it's kind of like go, 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 go. I think the one thing that I do want to do before we head out to the outside, we should go on ahead and rest. I don't think I'm going to cook this time though. Okay, that's what I thought. We still have the meal effect going on, so we don't have to worry about that all that much. Okay, so we were just at the alley, so wait. So wait, where exactly do we want? Okay, that's how you know that I got completely turned around for a second. So is this how they're using the Danon's like energy? Because I guess that would make sense.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danons accused of dissent against Cyslodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
So he's either gonna be in there or at one of the 4 floodlights. That's my understanding.
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
So I'm wondering if that's what's basically harboring this eternal winter.
Damn, you can see where the floodlights
Oh.
converge.
Constant
Be
surveillance,
careful.
sorry.
If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Okay.
Right. It's not just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Danons too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
I think staying at home for a
That's
long
the
time could
thing.
be
If
suspicious.
you stay cooped up too
Yeah.
long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people
So
feel
people
like they have
just-
no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble.
That's so awful.
What a miserable way to live. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many. Ah, Shion!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open.
Yeah, this is like we have some
Don't look
business to take
anxious.
care of.
Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
See, Shion
What,
gets
is
it.
sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
Stop.
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her.
Yep, I 100% agree. Actually, with Shion there. Just walk like you aren't scared. Because people will tend to leave you alone the more confident that you choose to like present yourself. So I understand exactly where she's coming from.
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under
All
the
right,
cover of
so I
darkness day and
don't
night.
think it's this door that we
Worry, damn it.
need, but they're letting us through.
Not to mention all the snake eyes.
Okay, I realize that it's gonna get very, very easy to get lost. So I need to be very careful about what doors I decide to go through. Because obviously I'm not super familiar with this map just quite yet. So, okay, there's a guard right there. So never mind. We're going up through this door it is then. So we'll keep it going. I take it we're on basically an upper level now.
Hey!
You there, miss. Yes, what is it? I've received reports of you wandering beyond your living quarters and work area. What do you have to say for yourself? This doesn't look good, Alphen. You're not conspiring with any rebels, are you? What? Perish the thought. I have young children to look after, kids whose parents were sent to work floodlights. That's so. Well, I heard all before, lady. I'm sending you to the floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. You can tell those parents how their kids are when you get there. No, please. Who's going to take care of them if I'm not around to help them? Not my problem. Nobody asked you to take them in to begin with. Come with me. That's how you get shipped off. Doesn't take much. This is insane. Sorry. Here's your reward. If you find anyone else suspicious, be sure to report them too. Right. Of course. Thank you very much. Do you know you just did? Huh? Alpha, no. That woman you turned in was looking after kids who had no parents. So, what's it to me?
Huh?
My parents got sent to the floodlights too, you know. They came back in a sorry state. They can't work and put food on the table, so I've got to do what I can to make ends meet. That doesn't mean you can simply...
Why you?
Then you feed us. Come on, get us some food. I'm waiting. Gah, I shouldn't have yelled like that. Alphen.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about the Rimwell. Let's get out of here. We have a realm to save, and Zephyr. Gosh. Just the fact that everyone is kind of living like that is kind of... I don't know if horrifying is the right word, but it makes it just very difficult to just like... Not only do you have to live in the cold, and like making crops is already very difficult as it is probably, but just considering that everyone is actively working against one another, that's awful. I think they would have had a much better chance if they all worked together, but I also understand that that's very difficult to do.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the
I
difference?
see.
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know that?
I see. So they drained all the
Let me
light
break
out.
it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements.
Okay.
There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness.
So there's 6. Sorry, I did it with my other hand, but my other hand's on my
Dark
controller.
astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
Okay, so if I want to have light or dark magic, I have to
The
have
only
Shion
exception to that
and
rule on the
Rinwell in
Renan
our
end
party.
is likely the Lord here, who has the Light Master core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cislodia ages ago, but apparently,
How old can Renans
over the
get?
last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cisloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
I agree. But I think that we're going to go on ahead and wrap things up. Well, nope, we're going to wrap things up after
Wandering
this
around
cutscene, I
blindly is
guess.
Getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there.
Is that Law? Yeah, it is.
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift wrapped for us.
Do we knock him out?
What are you?
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
He's depressed.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renin woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people. I may have become an agent for the Renins, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's
All right, he
your
wouldn't know that we
excuse?
liberated Claglia, right?
I don't buy it. No.
Ooh.
You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you...
Gotta love her thorns.
Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough.
make me...
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father, but what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight, but he could never hurt his own son.
So that means obviously he still cares.
And when he
Like,
said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you.
but then why did he leave the first
If you
time?
know anything, then tell us, please.
That's the thing that I don't get. Why did he leave the first time?
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself.
I was expecting this type of conversation or development to happen so soon.
And I want to learn more.
I've been in a very similar situation to Alphen, so I can understand where he's coming from.
If they're going to execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's ask Menek. He should be able to sneak us in.
Sounds good to me. Let's have a chat.
All right, so we already know our next little mini objective. We need to head back to Menek in order to figure out what we're going to do, considering the fact that Zephyr is about to be executed. But that is all the time that we have today for this episode. So next time on Tales of Arise, we're going to go on ahead and see if we can find out some way to rescue Zephyr before it's too late, because he's going to get publicly executed. So I'll go on ahead and see you guys in the next one. Remember to leave a like, a dislike, or a comment. It helps the algorithm push my videos out to more and more people. And I would just greatly appreciate the feedback. So I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? You have a good rest of your week. See you then.